Hey guys, today I have a Maytag Bravos and Whirlpool Amana washer and electric dryer set, and we're getting started right now. It probably looks like those are flashing, but they're not. I don't know why it does that, just LED lights. But we got it set to deep water wash. Temperature is on cool, and soil level is light. So the soil level, what that means is how long it's going to stay in this wash cycle. So if you tell it the clothes are really dirty, it's going to agitate like this for quite some time. If you say light, well, that's kind of like a quick wash, basically. It has nothing to do with how much water it uses. This is going to designate that we want it to use a little more water on this new HE style. Extra rinse, I've got it set to off, and then fabric softener, we have that set to on. So these new ones also use a spray rinse unless you turn this on, and then you'll get a rinse kind of like your wash here, where it is just about full submersion there. The blooming action, meaning those clothes are pushing up from the middle, and then they'll travel out. So they're going along the fins, along themselves, and then back down the sides. It's very similar to what you'd see in like a front load washer where there is no agitator and the clothes fall on themselves with the soap. That's how it agitates. It's the same idea, except you're looking down at it instead of looking straight on at it. And it works really well. You just have to use the right type of soap and use the right settings for your particular load of laundry. And then once this is done here, I'll show you that the dryer's working perfect. We'll move the clothes over. But I wanted you to see, it fills up with water. We actuated the hot and cold valve, and everything there works perfect. I run 4 loads through and make sure that everything works perfect on both machines. And then I do this video as if you were standing here yourself checking it out. You get to see that everything works perfect. Get it home, plug it in, you'll be good to go. So we're gonna let it move through. I'll show you the drain works, that it's got a nice, fast, smooth final spin cycle, and then we'll move over to the dryer. All right, it's draining the water out. Nice and fast, you can hear the drain running. Next, it's going to spin the used up water out and fill back up for the rinse cycle. Okay, we moved on to the rinse cycle. It spun and extracted all the used up water. Now we're getting a full submersion rinse cycle. And I heard it run the water through, there's a little pull out here where you put your soaps and fabric softener, and it ran the water through there before it started filling up the tub. So that's how the fabric softener. Now if we'd switched that to off, it just would have been 3 cycles of a spray rinse and extracting the water, saturating them again, extracting the water, and doing that a few times. So this is definitely the longer option. Just kind of depends on what you're going for. Okay, we're coming into that final spin. See, spinning super fast. Nice smooth operation. You can hear it running the drain. Nice and quiet. Now it might spin these clothes out 2 or even up to 3 times if you got a really heavy load. Essentially it has to reach a certain RPM to know that it's extracted all of the water out, that the clothes are light enough, it's spinning fast enough, and that's how it knows it has spun enough. So we'll see. I'm gonna let it finish up, but as you can see, spinning super fast already, even on the first spin. And so once that's done there, we'll move them over to the dryer. Okay, washer's done, cleaned out. You can see nice big capacity on that one there. Here's the pull-on I was talking about. And so that one's good to go. Now we come over here to the electric dryer. You've got a high heat time dry setting, so you just kind of set it and let it do its thing. You've got a super delicate air dry with no heat for those really delicate items. And then you've got a low heat, which is also kind of a more delicate setting for automatic. And then you've got a high heat automatic. So this would be really good for your mixed clothing, t-shirts, jeans, stuff like that. This one's kind of really good for the heavy jeans, towels, that kind of thing, the real big items. And then just more of a mixture of items here. Wrinkle Bend also is really nice to keep those shirts and jeans and pants from wrinkling up. It'll go and stop and go and stop and go and stop for up to 60 minutes, giving you more time to come back and fold that load before it wrinkles set in. You've got your lint trap on top. And also through cleaning this dryer, I didn't find a speck of lint or dust on it. And the story on this one is that some homeowners who were selling bought this to put in with the house, and then the new owners ended up not using it. So by looking at it, I'd say it probably has less than 10 loads run through it. I'll show you here in a second. So we'll open it up and show you that it's nice and hot. So it's about 61 degrees on the concrete floor. You can see everything's tumbling. Here's the heat grate right here. Heating elements right behind here, and all the hot air pumps out right there. You can see it's not even discolored at all because this thing really hasn't even been ran yet. So it's in like new condition, nice and hot. Air circulates here, goes out right there, and then out the back of the dryer. And then my kids is yelling at me. But that way, now you know, everything on them works perfect. I'll go ahead and get them listed up for sale. If you have any questions at all, feel free to reach out. Thanks, you guys have a great day.